Alrighty, everyone, chat room here in Twitch and chat room on YouTube. Hello, we are back with more NIKKE. Today we're going to conclude the final story of the Resident Evil 2, not Resident Evil 2, we're going to conclude the final story of the Resident Evil collab because part 2 came out yesterday. And we might as well just finish it and go through it. Now, part 1 was kind of boring, not gonna lie. Hope picks up today. Now, immediately we have spoilers because this is D right here. We're no longer playing as Miranda. This is D. Not only is this D, this is the new gotcha skin for D. So did I get the girls? I did in fact get Ada. Yes, I did get Ada. Previous stream, Crybaka. Speaking of Ada, thanks for reminding me. Jill.
Bring forth your full
Jill is out today, or yesterday, rather. So we're going to do a cheeky. We're going to do a cheeky temple, and we're obviously going to get her right in this one temple. You ready? Go fast. Wait. Okay, well, anyway, moving on. We'll get her later. We'll get her later, maybe. Okay, let's go back to the event. Okay, so quick recap on the story. Not really missing much. All you need to learn is, all you need to know is, oh, Gravekeeper? No, Gatekeeper, not Gravekeeper. Gatekeeper is falling asleep. He's writing another one with fan fictions, and this time he brought in the Resident Evil universe into here. So biggest thing is that there's like a group of cultists, I think, that are worshipping, I don't know, zombies. But biggest thing is Polly, sweet little Polly, police lady. That's a dog. Polly got kidnapped, or she's now missing, and Miranda and Query and Co. and us, we're trying to go find her, and we stumbled upon this mansion. Whoa, what a mansion! And we went inside the mansion, and we found a like a zombie, not a zombie, but we found a person that got eaten by like raptors or zombies, right? And Ada bumped into us. Query and Miranda almost got eaten by dogs, but then like Jill and Claire saved them. Miranda also did a Jill sandwich, right? Miranda did a Jill sandwich joke. Oh yeah, umbrella. We found like there's umbrella logo that's happening around here. We learned that there was these like consent forms of people joining this cult to drink this like elixir thing, but it's like turning them into zombies, you know? It's called the T virus now, I think. There's like an umbrella virus that's happening in the NIKKE universe right now. But we all know what's going to end up happening is at the end of this story, they're going to get zapped away back to their universes, and none of this is going to be like canon or real. There's also a lady called like, I think De Para as well, that you see on the splash screen. I don't know who she is because I didn't do any of the blah blah side story stuff. But if I did do it, her reveal would have been more impactful because she's like the main, I don't know, baddie in this event. But we'll see. We'll see though. We'll see what happens. Anyway, before that, yeah, the Ton virus. Before that, do you see this, chat? Look at this. Rank number 1 on this mini game. You see that? That's my only accomplishment. All right, that's my biggest accomplishment that I have ever. Cause hello, you guy, long time no see. All right, let's begin. Let's continue. Story 2 of Reborn Evil. Once again, I'll remind you that none of this is voice acted. Which, I mean, to be fair, none of the collabs have been voice acted, which I feel like is such a huge blunder. They already have like Ada and Claire's voice and Jill's voices, but I guess they couldn't afford them to do actual lines. That's a mini game, Potter. So there's no such thing. You can't whale through it. It's just a mini game. Oh yeah, sorry, Yokai. I mean, to be fair, I've only been streaming like once a week, so you literally have not missed anything. The last time I streamed was like 9 days ago. Last time I streamed was like last Thursday, and before that, I didn't stream for like 2 weeks. So yeah. Anyway, this splash screen over here goes kind of hard, I think. It's the typewriter, just like in the games. I like it. Like how there's the character and then there's like, yeah, that's pretty. I like this layout. Oh yeah, there's also hard mode. I forgot about that. But the thing about that is, I'm not sure if hard mode.
Wherever you go, I'll always be with you.
I'm not sure if hard mode is going to come out next week because I kind of don't want to wait until next week.
Joining the mission.
So I might just end up doing the hard mode epilogue off stream. Oh yeah, hard mode is next week. Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna do hard mode off stream during my own time. You're not gonna miss anything, I don't think. Red. Human life falls into oblivion, Todd, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Do not resist with thy feeble human strength. The end is nigh. God. Amen. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. Oh yeah, there's also a thing where Miranda and Jill, they found a secret laboratory, and apparently they were like, it was filled with like grotesque zombinoid creatures like zombie NIKKEs and rapture hybrids and disfigured people. But, you know, obviously we didn't get to actually see it. It was told. We were told that they were creepy crawlies and stuff that they found, but we didn't get to actually see it. Anyway, life was ordinary. The lazy days I spent with mom and dad, I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us lounging around cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we'd had before falling asleep. Or before falling asleep. There she is. Dad, I'm back. So this lady is like a huge blah blah like side story thingy. But they actually gave her like an actual model. Which is kind of neat. Have you had dinner? I haven't had mine yet. Mind if I eat here? Pack some food. Nothing special happened today. I got off school, then ran a quick errand. Came straight here after. I do like her model though. I think she looks kind of cool. Mom's doing the same as always. I guess work's been keeping her busy. She said she'd be back late again tonight. Shall we watch some TV? And now our next news story. A string of disappearances has recently taken place within the Ark. This has prompted a growing movement among citizens criticizing the central government handling of the situation. Sorry. I'm like, how do you describe? I'm like having, it's like I got a burp, but it's not coming out, and it's like a little bit tight here. Am I congested? Maybe I ate too much. Pretty unsettling, huh? That's all the news has been reporting lately. While the disappearances happening, there have been all kinds of rumors swirling about. Some say people are being abducted and used as test subjects for biological experiments. Umbrella. Or that there are corrupted NIKKEs running around wreaking havoc. Don't you think both scenarios sound kind of ridiculous? See? You think it's nonsense too, right? His dad just like dead or something? I mean, it does seem odd. How could anyone be carrying out biological experiments in a place as safe as the Ark? And if a NIKKE really had gone rogue, surely she would have been caught and been on the news by now. Don't you think I'm right? We're just giving her the ... Please, Sam, right? Please. Say something. Don't just lie there. Dad. Ever since you got hurt on the surface, Mom's been acting weird. At first, she started mumbling weird things, scribbling strange red eyes all over the walls of the house. Now she barely comes home. I think Mom's a freak. All she ever does is work at the center. I have no idea if she's eating, or if she's getting any sleep. I don't know anything anymore. Compared to the old days, everything's different now. Everything. I'm sorry. I know I promised I wouldn't complain in front of you. But tomorrow, I'm going to visit the center where Mom works. I'm worried about her. Maybe I should bring her something to eat. Things can't go on like this. Anyway, sweet dreams. I'll drop by again. I think Dad's alright. Right? Yeah, Dad's alright. Dad's okay. Counseling hours. Weekdays 9 a.m. to 20 a.m. Weekends closed. Huh? Has she always had weekends off? And why does she come into work today? Mom? I'm coming in, okay? She's dead. Free? No one's here. I guess I'll just leave the lunchbox. The end. Night. Guy. Foolish mortal. What's that sound? Sound appears to be coming from behind the bookshelf. One of the bookshelves is slightly out of place, leaving a narrow gap. Through the gap, a stairway stretches far down, leading on the ground. Yeah, a BB. What's the BB stand for? Mom, are you in there? Judges descend the skies. Do not resist human strength. In front of an altar where a rapture statue is enshrined, a group of people are fervently murmuring a prayer. And Mom? In the middle of it all was Daypara's mother. Oh my god. Quick, axe price.
Stay back.
There's one. I already did all the daily stuff, so we got all that out of the way.
Hold on a moment.
Duck's here. Hello, Duck. Whoa, that was really weird.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Yeah, rare, like my rare state. Maybe that's the Star Wars joke this entire time. Yeah, rare because I just felt like doing a face scan today because this may or may not be the last stream I do. Until I may or may not go to Australia. It's leaning more towards going to Australia, but like if I do go there, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have like a computer. I'm gonna need you to log in and do my gotcha dailies for me, Duck, when I'm gone. That day, I tore through Mom's room in a panic. Every wall was covered from top to bottom in red eyes, all of them staring at the same spot. A spot where I uncovered a rapture core. Oh, along with some records about the torch of salvation. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. New life has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred. Merciless judges, raptures descend from the skies. The end is nigh. Excuse me. Yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, but that's the thing though. Really, it's only my gacha dailies. Oh, well, also, I'm not sure about YouTube stuff. Technically, I do have enough. I do have enough Germa stuff to cover like 3 weeks. Yeah, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can just like, I don't know if I can go like 3-4 weeks or whatever, like, without worrying about like YouTube or stuff. Fear not, judge, or stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Well, actually, I don't think my phone has enough space for all my gacha games, right? Because gacha games lately have become so, like, huge. They take up so much space. As I began to realize what Mom had gotten herself into, I finally understood what those red eyes at home were meant to represent. Oh, raptures. A chill ran down my spine. Even then, I couldn't turn to anyone for help. Revealing anything about the torch of salvation could result in Mom being captured and punished. I'm back. I don't think I can stomach anything today, so I came empty-handed. I do like Daypara's design. You know what's a shame? It's a shame that, feels like unless they put her in the main story, we're never gonna see this model, like, ever again. But that'd be so crazy if they make this brand new live 2D, like, rigged model for this one event and then never use it again. That'd be really weird. I hope that's okay. Oh, did you see the news? They said they found rapture parts in the home of one of the missing families. So, freaky rapture parts of all things. You know, people keep going missing. People who I used to see at the counseling center, I mean. Dad, I'm scared. If this keeps up, Mom might disappear too. But I'm left all alone. I'm sorry, I'm being weak again. For the time being, I don't think I can come here. I think I have to be away for a bit. I'm worried about Mom. I can't just sit by and do nothing. Please pray that everything will turn out okay. 256. I don't actually know how big my phone is. I'll be back. Next time, I'll come with Mom. Let me see how much space I have. I promise. Dot, 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 dot. I don't think I'll be able to keep that promise, Dad. The cult leader who started the Torch of Salvation turned out to be Mom. Oh my god. I didn't catch all the details, but they said they intend on using a virus to purify the Ark. They say death is the path to salvation. Dot, 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 dot. Don't worry. I'll do whatever it takes. I'll find a way to atone for what my mom has done. That was the final entry in Daypara's journal. Hi, sorry, my cat walked on my keyboard and shut the stream off. But it turns out I have like 20-something gigs left on my phone. I don't think that's enough for like 5 gacha games that I need to keep up with. Anyways, continue. You said your colleague followed Daypara all the way here, right? Then we've got to find them. Both Daypara and your colleague. And everyone else who's gone missing. Oh yeah, so Claire is out now. Claire is the free SR that you get. And as we all know from earlier free SRs, she's unfortunately really bad. So yeah. Sorry, Claire. For a few moments, Query stares at the journal Claire had been reading aloud from, and then finally speaks up. Yes, absolutely. After that, we need to make sure they'll never be able to do this again. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people of what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this one on our own? Come on, Query, I believe in you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? What? No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay, let's give it a try. It's also my duty as a police officer. Yes, that's the spirit. I like that confidence. Anyway, I'm starting to get worried. We haven't heard a peep from Jill since she went after Miranda. I don't think there's anything else to investigate here. Shall we head over there now? Yeah, MiHoYo games are like 100 gigs or something each.
Don't worry. I will protect you.
We can do it faster.
Wait,
Reload.
really? Really? I had no idea, sign. It's because I don't watch YouTube streams.
Hold on a
But are you
moment.
serious?
Down with those who would threaten me.
Wow. A chat leaderboard based on who types the most. Alright, anyway, let's continue, everybody. After a quick round of ads. Oh, man, we need to speed this up. We've been streaming for an hour, and we're only on like chapter 1, 2 out of like 12. Okay, no more distractions. Inside a secret room hidden deep within the annex. Jill and Miranda stand frozen in the lab, their eyes fixed on the monitor. Are you two okay? Why are you just standing there like that? Huh? It's hard to explain, but is it just me or does this room look kind of red? Right, gang? Claire? Probably better if you don't look. Why? Just trust me, can we look? Hello, Taku. Distraction. Claire averts her eyes from the corpses and turns to the monitor. An experiment log recorded by a researcher is displayed on the screen. Holy Elixir of the Judge, 6 trial results. Engineered using the same methodology employed in developing Umbrella Corporation's T-Virus. Modification of the Holy Elixir obtained from the body of the Judge located at coordinates RAC 10.1. Successful development of the Neo virus. When injected into organic tissue, the Neo virus initiates gene restructuring. Notable improvements in physical strength and regenerative abilities were observed. It shows potential to temporarily stand against NIKKEs, the new humanity who opposed the divine. Ah, it's for fighting against NIKKEs, I guess. The following video compares the effects of varying dosage levels. Claire touches the screen and the video begins to play. On the dark screen. This is what's happening on the... This is what we hear. That was Gachi Muchi. I can't, sorry. Blood-curdling screams ring out. Figures can be seen writhing and convulsing. Can we see? Why are we like sensing? We're having query vision right now. Figures can be seen writhing and convulsing. The entire body contorted. Man, wouldn't this been so cool we get to see it? Some desperate to relieve the agonizing pain scratch at their faces with such ferocity that their skin tears off. Miranda, absorbed in the video, suddenly clings tightly to Jill's arm. Jill trembles, her face contorting in fury. The higher the dosage, the greater the increase in physical and regenerative abilities. However, genetic mutation occurs too rapidly, ultimately causing the body to break down. The virus exhibits signs indicative of seeking new hosts. Additionally, regardless of dosage, all test subjects exhibit significant cognitive decline. Could this be effectively used in future plans? Future plans? Jill silently taps at the monitor, opening a new window. Project Reborn Evil. They said the name of the title. Human life falls into oblivion, throwing the world into turmoil. The new life, NIKKE, has been created, a cruel distortion of all things sacred, in order for the judge to guide humanity to its reckoning. We, the Torch of Salvation, have initiated Project Reborn Evil. The Neo-virus will be widely disseminated throughout the Ark. Amidst the ensuing chaos, the judge shall be led into the Ark. Once humanity is offered to the judge and evil is purified, Project Reborn Evil will be deemed complete. Evil shall be purified through the reckoning. God. Guide these foolish mortals to their reckoning. I like to think they wrote all these ... dots as well. Until evil is purified. 10:01:03. Is this a countdown to like that episode of Lost? Yeah, we're finally playing off. 10 minutes? 10 hours? Damn it. Jill, does it say anything about how to shut this project down? These are the only records left. But Jill points to the corner of the lab. Any of you guys watch Lost? I used to, back in the day. And all I remember was like a bunker that they found that had like a countdown. And that was like the massive thing. That was like the thing. I forgot. Have we beat off? I just did during the ad break, Haku. You missed it. After reviewing the Project Reborn Evil file, a hidden passage opened up. TMI? What does that mean? What is new Zoomer lingo? I guess it's not even Zoomer. We're in Gen Alpha now, right? In the direction Jill is pointing to, a passage leading deeper underground has been revealed.
Engaging with enemy. Commander, stay behind me. You can do it faster.
That's millennial.
Enemy down.
TMI? But what does TMI stand?
Down with those who
Today my learned. Today my intestine. Too much information. All right. Oh yeah. That does mean that. I thought you were trying to write like SMH. I really like the SMH duck emote. I just find it so funny. I think Vinny has it. Death is not the end. Death is purification. We have it, right? Yeah, we have it. The purification of this world begins with death. The merciless judges the sin. Taku and Duck, I'm kind of curious. What is your like average scores in Deadly Assault? For like all three. I was happy. The lazy days I spent with my husband and my daughter, I can still remember them perfectly. Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. So this is Dave Hara's mother. All of us lounging around, cozily watching TV together. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Oh, you just tried to go to 6 and stop? Yeah, that's fair. Because, like, I'm trying to gauge whether, like, the videos I make and the scores I get are actually, like, good. But, like, I'm kind of gauging it with, like, Pride Wins average that they post, and I try to at least get the average or slightly better. The patient's vital signs are stable. Unfortunately, he remains unconscious for reasons that are still undetermined. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his condition. What's the average? Well, like mid 20,000s, low to mid 20,000s, sometimes 30,000, depending on like which boss it is. Either like 21,000, 22,000, maybe like 24,000. Nothing over like 31. That's at least according to Prideland's, you know, data. At this stage, we can only continue to monitor his condition. May I ask, this is Daypara's mother? She's a generic NPC? Oh. May I ask what really happened on the surface? From what I've heard, he had an encounter with a Lord-class rapture. Thankfully, the NIKKEs who were recovered didn't suffer any brain damage. I also ended up getting Orphe. You know what's so funny? I did 110 pull and I got an S rank agent and I was like, no way, and then it was Lycan. And then I'd go to like max pity to get Orphe. Well, classic, right? Every time you get it early S rank, it's never the banner character. And then you have to go into like hard pity to get the actual character. They'll be able to return to the battlefield once they're given new bodies. Here's how we got 71,000. Okay. I guess I have this like idea in my head that everyone can get like 30k like every boss, or like everyone can get like 100,000 each, and I'm like below average. They'll be able to return to the battlefield once they're given new bodies. Oh, I thought he was talking about the husband. I was like, wait, hold on. Male NIKKEs? As for your husband, I can't say for sure. A man named Miles Carter came to the center. He used to be a commander. After all the horrifying things he experienced on the surface, he now suffers from PTSD. He's been drowning himself in alcohol for years now. Is that Chris? I was top 9.7, I think. What's crazy is that I was at 10%, and then when I checked yesterday, last night, it like dropped down to like 9. Apparently, someone on Reddit did a test of getting like 20,000 exactly on all 3 stages, and it was like top 40%. So that means 60% of the player base is not getting 20k scores on all 3, right? Did you endure such horrific experiences too? I think it's because every time I check Reddit and look at people's experiences with Deadly Assault, I always see people's clears having like 40k, 50k, 50k. Like all 3 of their runs have like 40k, 50k, 50k. It's like, I'm like, how the hell are you getting that high? And sure, you might be thinking, oh, Mindscape. Some of them don't even have Mindscapes. That's correct. I don't even know how you get that many points. That's crazy. So like, I have this like confirmation bias in my head that like the points and scores that I'm getting and posting on YouTube aren't actually that good compared to like the average person. Is that why you're refusing to open your eyes? Mocha Ash. I've been running like kind of crazy. Like I've been running like I'm trying to run with like crazy teams. Like I've been trying out like Evelyn, Jububu, and like Orphe, and it does kind of work. And I've been trying out like I tried like Ishan, Chingy, and Orphe, and that kind of works as well. Not gonna lie. And like Chingy like apparently could work better than Jububu in Ishan's like teams, which is crazy. You know, the NIKKEs who went up to the service with you. I feel like I'm optimizing my rotations, but I guess not. They returned to the battlefield today. So why aren't you? Well, it's because he's a male, and apparently, unfortunately, there are no male NIKKEs. I have to go. Sweet dreams. Kree? Elsyria 9, I've been waiting for you. Huh, me? Generic rich man model? Who might you be? If you're planning on visiting the center, here, take this. Your husband asked me to deliver it. What's this? The eyes of the judge are the torch of salvation. Human life, the world into turmoil. New life, a cruel distortion. Merciless judges descend from the skies. Here the end is the oh man. Oh, the plot's so boring, falling asleep. Reveal yourself. Sorry. I can't make out the rest. Thick black lines obscure parts of the text. Eventually, they go on to fill the entire page. Flip. I turn to the next page. Red. Countless eyes stare at me from the pages. Between the crimson eyes, faintly inscribed words can be seen. Fear not, stand before the judge and reveal yourself. The surface is the altar of God. Death is the path to salvation. Beep, 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 beep. Death is the path to salvation. Death is salvation. Death. Salvation. You know, speaking of death, Honkai Star Rail. Apparently next patch, I kid you not, next patch, they are doubling the amount of HP for endgame bosses. I'm not kidding you. They're 2 times doubling the amount of HP. Death is the path to salvation. Death's the path that leads to salvation. Death is path to salvation. I did try the new mode, but I gave up on it because I got Lygus down to 1% and died, and then I stopped doing it. My E2 S1 Phynon was doing like peanuts damage to him. And I got him down to 1% and then I died. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. Oh no, he's dead. That's me right now when I tried doing the new endgame mode. If Simi? Who's Simi? Is Simi a person, or are you talking about, or are you saying simulation? Oh, Simi is the person that you link. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. Also, the feet. What are you talking about, Doc? Huh? Also, apparently there is a full. I saw a post on Honkai. I saw a post on ZZ of like a Daily Assault run, and apparently it's possible to run a full 20k clear auto battler team. They used Yuzuha, Trigger, and Orphe, and I kid you not, they just ran around doing nothing with Yuzuha on field, and they got like 20,000 points. I think this is against Pompey as well. Depara and I will follow. We're returning to the happy days we once had. Also, Soldier Ambi getting buffs. You guys probably heard of it, right? I don't have her. I don't know if you guys pulled her, but it's crazy how she got buffs. Apparently, she had humongous issues, but I feel older characters needed more buffs. New revelation, holy elixir discovered. Rack 10, rack 10, rack 10, 1 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 rack 10. Reborn live. Flip. Elizer, Mia, Valoa, Evan, Kale, Marco. I can't believe these are all names of the new characters coming out. They ascended to the surface and received salvation from the judges. Krybaka still here? Krybaka, are you pulling for the new husbando in Genshin? What's his name? Apparently he's good. Yeah, no Mindscapes. If there was Mindscapes, it was like Mindscape 1, like Mindscape 2. Yeah, Flynn's. Flynn's? Flynn's, yeah. He was that cool guy with like the lantern or whatever, right? He's got like a cool, like, edgy ass like hoodie on or whatever. But obviously they had their engines as well. They ascended the service and received salvation from the judges. Miles Carter, Lucas, Emily Cole, Lucas, that's Resident Evil 7. Iris Monroe, they consumed the holy elixir of the judge and were reborn as greater being. Alceria 9, Dave Para. Through the holy elixir of the judge, the Neovirus, they aim to purify the evil within the ark, and thereafter received salvation from the judge. I think one of the problems I have with this is they are repeating the same thing over and over and over and over again. Polly, a traitor hidden within the order. A new breed of human that defies the natural order. Did they think Polly's a dog? Lobster lady. You talking about the clanker? She a clanker? She was a robot lady, wasn't she? Intended as a sacrificial offering before the sacred purification ritual. Please do not sacrifice the Polly. Currently reflecting on her sins in the reformation chamber beneath the altar. Embrace the end. Beneath the flames of judgment, the torch of salvation shall be kindled. With that, the cult leader's journal comes to an end. My head is spinning, yeah. These are the ramblings of someone deeply involved in a cult. Of course, any normal person will get dizzy reading this. Dee lets out a sigh about me noticing she had quietly come over to read the journal. They've contacted the higher-ups? Yes. Blaze Out Squad is due to arrive in 2 hours. I don't think we know who this is. Until then, we just lay around a bit? No. We need to resolve whatever problems we can and get out of here. Unless we want to go down in flames along the mansion. Sounds like fun. I say we resolve as many issues as we can. Then get out of here before this place burns down. This is our plan going forward. Now, first things first. Let's find this reformation chamber where Polly's being held.
Enemy
I've also
spotted.
been perusing the,
How
the
heavy
Honkai
your
Star
burden
Rail
has
leak subreddit, and supposedly based on
Down with those who
Sussy
ground
leaks.
and focus our attacks.
the new planet, Edo Star, Japanese space cyborg place. Apparently, they're going to be pushing for, the main push is going to be
As long as
2
we're
different
together,
female teams
I will never
filled
fall.
with female characters. So, like, Husbando Wanters are going to get shafted once again. It's a classic. Hold on, the mansion's going up in flames? Yeah, Forest is almost over. I still got to do the thing. I think we're on version 3.6? I think, right, currently? Oh, we on 3.7. No, I think 3.7 is next. Yeah, I think 3.7 is next with Cyrene. And then 3.8 is like Constance. And then I think it's 4.0. Hold on, the mansion's going up in flames? What are you talking about? And apparently there's going to be a lot of SP characters. SP characters are like special alt forms of characters. So like D and like Killer D, right? A Killer Wife D, Anise and Summer Anise. Apparently there's going to be like SP versions of Robin, Aventurine, Sampo, Blade, Silverwolf, and Himeko. That's 6. So like 6 of the same characters technically are getting like alt versions. What are you talking about? I thought we've discussed this. This is the ARC's protocol for dealing with outbreaks. So their idea of an epidemic response plan is to burn everything down. Yeah, fear. It's not just this place. Am I right? You are. They will torch all the residences around the mansion as well. If they deem the situation to be critical, they might even reduce the entire outer rim to ashes. Stop the disease from reaching the ark. What? Then what about the people living in the outer rim? Tom, don't be so naive. Between the ark and the outer rim, you already know which one the central government will prioritize. Besides, surely you understand how dangerous a contagious disease would be in an enclosed space like the ark. The central government will go with the best option available to them, as they always do. This isn't the best option. Just taking the easy way out. Sacrificing the few to save the many. Exactly. That's precisely why the central government sees this as the best option. Classic. Going with whatever is most convenient. What if we put a stop to whatever the Torch of Salvation is up to? Will Blaze Out still intervene then? Only if we can prove there's no risk of the Neovirus spreading in further. So Blaze Out is literally 420 Blaze It. They're going to be smoking the Zaza. And just like... So Blaze Out is going to be filled with like Bernice characters. I don't know, Taku. I mentioned earlier in the stream, I'm not sure if this is going to be the last stream I do. Because in a bit, my parents are going to grab our passports. Because me and my dad got our passports renewed successfully. And they left a calling card. So they're going to go get it later. And then I have to like organize with my sister about when I'm going to Australia. And then gotta like pack and figure out the whole thing. So I'm not sure if this is going to be the last stream. And I'm not sure if I'm going to have like a computer over there or not. Time to become an IRL streamer, I guess. Oh, hey, Freya. Yo, long time no see, man. I see you there. It's been a while. Well, it's also been a while since I last streamed, so you didn't really miss anything. I doubt they would intentionally still stir trouble. Zip Blaze Out scheduled to arrive in 2 hours. That's right. Then we still got time. Let's reassess our next move. Ada, what do you think we should do? I need your input to decide our next course of action. So let's start with that. I'm fine with whatever. As long as we honor our deal, I'm game. D? My stance hasn't changed. I say we resolve as many issues as we can and get out of here before this place burns down. This can be our source or course of action. Source of action. So you're taking the easy way out too? You can't be serious. Since entering the Outer Rim and on our way to the mansion, we didn't encounter a single mutated creature or infected person. That means the virus hasn't spread beyond the mansion yet. So we still have a chance to prove that the Neo virus won't spread any further. Haha, that's the spirit. I mean, just go to Gatekeeper, kill Gatekeeper, and then poof. I did say we should resolve as many issues as possible. Alright, first we rescue Polly, then we find a way to deal with the Neo virus situation. Now, where do we start looking? Sigh. According to these journals, Polly's reflecting on her sins in the Reformation chamber beneath the altar. She hasn't been sacrificed yet, that's where she's being held. There's got to be a passage to the Reformation chamber. Somewhere here. Somewhere here, huh? We just need to find whatever opens the secret passage, right? Yes. Are you just gonna stand there all day, Ada? Of course not, our deal is still on. But I must say, I'm surprised. I had you pegged. Ada pegging Leon. That's probably been done before. As a puppet who mindlessly followed orders. Not a chance. Let's cut the chit chat and find that passage. Right away.
If we can't clinch the victory... This is going on a bit long. Hold on a moment.
Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Focus our attacks.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
As we search the second floor of the mansion, Ada calls us to the front of the altar. Among bows, blades, and ornaments of unknown purpose lies a rapture core glowing red, looking as ominous as ever. Looks pretty suspicious to me, don't you think? You're definitely right about that. It's extremely odd for a rapture core to just be sitting here like this. D, look over there. Dee stares silently at the altar for a moment before finally speaking. Nice find. Ton, forget the core. Focus on what's around it. Around it? Prompted by these words, I glanced back at the altar again. The rapture core, the bowls and blades, and the candle faintly illuminating the area. Shh. Every so often, a cold breeze sweeps through and the candle flames flicker. Trail of smoke drift towards the platform behind the altar. Upon closer inspection, the smoke is being drawn into a narrow crack in the platform. I knock on the platform. Thunk. A dull echo rings out from behind. I'm guessing there's a hidden space behind us. Bingo! That means our next step is... Ada rummages around the altar and points the rapture core towards the platform. Click. You know, speaking of Jill, there's Jill's Resident Evil 5 outfit that you can buy. That's currently available out. It's out now. The platform slides open, revealing a hidden passageway behind it. Resident Evil 5 Jill, where she's got blonde hair, and she's got like a tight latex suit on, and she's got like a alien thing on her chest. I'll go first. Ada grins and slips behind the platform. Yeah, that's the mission pass. That's like the battle pass skin that you can buy for this event. I peer in and am greeted by a staircase descending deep on the ground. Let's head down, D. Alright. Stay sharp. We don't know what's waiting for us down there. Now, I for one wish they put in her Resident Evil 1, like, original remake one. Like her OG one. With the shoulder pads and the beret. Stay sharp. We don't know what's waiting for us down there. We walk down the long corridor when Ada, who's ahead of us, stops abruptly. What is it? Wait, what are they up in arms about? Are they saying they look ugly? The characters? Or are you saying they look too, like, sexualized? See for yourself. As Ada steps aside, something piled up in layers comes into view. From regular civilian clothing to work, school, police, nurse, and military uniforms. A variety of clothes are piled up together. Oh, hold on. A name tag on one of the military uniforms suddenly catches my eye. Miles Carter. Are these the clothes worn by the missing? There's more. Ada gestures silently. Several mass-produced NIKKEs lie collapsed beyond the pile of clothes. The conditions of their bodies paints a clear picture of what went on in here. A traitor hidden within the order. Sus. Suddenly. So I'm gonna have to cut you here short because I need to reply to my sister. I'll be right back. All right, let me stop recording here for quickly. Okay, suddenly. Who's that? Gunshots ring out. Is it coming from below us? Do you think Jill and Claire are going to meet up with Ada? Or is this going to be like a near collab situation where 2B and 9S never actually met up with A2? Ah, people are upset that Resident Evil is being associated with NIKKE. Ah, how dare my pure Resident Evil zombie game be associated with Booba Booner game? Polly, snap out of it, Polly! Deep within the corridor. Gah. Query, find rocket launcher. Roger. Figures can be seen engaged in combat with a creature howling ferociously. Miranda and Query? Who are the other two? Also, D changed clothing. Do you know them? Yeah. Well, they look like they're in a tight spot. We should go help them. Snap, here's the $60 gotcha skin. Out of nowhere, an axe flies in from behind, striking the creature dead on. Crack. D charges forward to grab the axe. This actually might be like my favorite skin in the entire game, or top 5. Like, just the way that it looks. I'm not talking about the boob window, all right? I'm talking about like just the way it looks. It just looks so, I don't know how this person did it, but she looks so like, her lines and like, she looks so sharp in HD. And like, I just really like this lighting here. And the way that it's like shaded in color, it just looks so like, it just looks so good. I'm not sure $60 list though. Also, yeah, she changed her outfit out of nowhere. Oh, she's scary now. Even better. Gah. By the time D pulls the axe free again, the creature has ceased its shrieking. Doors open. Okay. Oh, scary door. But yeah, so here is the yeah, here's, I don't think you can check it here. I think you need to go back to the, yeah, you need to go back to the main lobby screen and check. But let me do that really quick. So this is what Jill's new outfit looks like.
That's it.
I need to go to the, oh yeah. K, yeah. K's outfit is out today. Oh, this I like this outfit. This outfit's great. This outfit's so like silly looking. Man, people in the main people in the NIKKE subreddit were like complaining about how this is not like sexy enough or looks stupid. You don't need like gooner skins for every single character. I mean, something that's like this looks nice as well. Anyway, am I gonna get it? No, because I don't even have K. But you can probably check Jill's new outfit here. Yeah, this one. Is it just me or did they make her boobs ginormous? And this skin.
Undead night.
It's just me or did they make her boobs bigger? That's cute. I like the TV version. This is weird. Apparently she's an assault rifle character, but she uses a pistol. No bra under latex. Never sure. Huh. Any latex people confirm that wearing latex makes your boobs bigger or look bigger? What is this? Spooky. Oh, I kind of, hold on. Let me go down here. I actually kind of want to see the same person that did the camera hack with the Bunny Girl event with Aid. I kind of want to see if they can hack the camera in this event and like release a video so we can have like closer look at like what they, what we're looking at here. They should have the OG outfit. She did have 3 outfits. Let me double check. You get it for free. All right, this is what you mean by the OG
It's not
one.
just the virus that's dangerous. Human greed is just as deadly.
When you said OG, I went to the original Resident Evil 1.
It's not
OG.
just the virus that's dangerous.
Oh, what am I doing? I need to buy more thingies. I'm OG Resident Evil 3. Oh, you did say OG Resident Evil 3. You're right. I'm stupid. Can't believe the realization that you'll get her OG Resident Evil 3 outfit is gonna make you, Potter, download and install NIKKE for free. Make sure you use my referral code down below, alright? Alright. Polly! Polly, are you awake? Miranda? Are you hurt? And Query? What are you two doing here? Daypara, now's not the time to be standing around. Daypara is headed to the surface. Calm down, Polly. You don't look so good. Polly attempts to stand up but promptly drops back down. It's clear she suffered a great deal while trapped here. Commander, you're here too. I see some unfamiliar faces here. About that. This is Jill and Claire. They were escaping from Raccoon City when their vision turned blurry. Next thing they knew, they ended up in his mansion. What? So they got dragged in from another world through a D-Wave too. Everyone mind if I say something? I explain the D-Wave in detail. So that's why things weren't adding up. Another world. But we can still return to our world, right? I mean... would you rather live in NIKKE or would you rather live in Raccoon City? Sure, all we got to do is wake up the gatekeeper. And let's go and get this gatekeeper thing out of bed. Before we do that, there's something I want to ask. Does Umbrella Corporation also exist in this world? Umbrella Corporation? Yes, seems like Umbrella Corporation behind what happened in the mansion. Alright, Raccoon City's already exploded. Well, I mean, would you rather live in the NIKKE universe or would you rather live in the Resident Evil universe, I guess? No, I don't believe I've ever heard of Umbrella Corporation in our world. Those documents we found in the mansion are the only data we have on Umbrella. You'd rather live in the Resident Evil universe, Kyra. Wow. But what about the sexy robot ladies? But we'll have to dig a little deeper to get the full picture. So they don't exist here, but then why? Clear. Let's hold off on waking up the gatekeeper for now. Why? You heard him. Although we don't know precisely what's going on, it's clear that Umbrella has some kind of influence on this world. We can't let this stand. We have to make things right before leaving. Make things right. Hilaire looks at Query. You said your colleague followed Daypara all the way here, right? Then we've got to find them. Both Daypara and your colleague, and everyone else who's gone missing. After that, we need to make sure they never be able to do this again. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. Do you think the Ark smells nice? Probably doesn't. I'm sick of watching viruses rob people what's precious to them. Do you think we can really handle this on our own? Come on, Queer, I believe in you. Are you saying you don't have faith in me? Is the Resident Evil, like, virus outbreak, is it, like, global, or is it contained? Contained to, like, one place? Are you saying you don't have faith in me? Sigh. If we leave things like this, it'll bug me endlessly, and I won't be able to focus on finding my brother. Alright, might as well give it a shot. T and G and Lost Flags, they're all local. Ah, so like I'll be fine because New Zealand doesn't exist. So, where do we begin? Hold up. I'm really thankful. I'm really thankful everyone's offering their help, but there is still something left to verify. Verify? Yes. I still haven't heard that person's introduction. Holy. Is Polly just small or is D fucking massive? Polly's eyes drift towards D, who is sitting silently in the corner. At some point, without me noticing, she has changed into police uniform. Yeah, exactly. When did that happen? Agent Winters, BST. BST? What time zone is that? Biohazard Strike Team. We deal with any incidents inside the Ark involving biohazards. After merging with the ACPU, we have been tasked to deal with the current incident involving the virus. My, very impressive. Effective immediately, I'll be joining your team. I presume I can count on your cooperation? Commander Tom will be personally leading this operation. I'm guessing Polly hasn't seen D before? Huh? Is there a problem, Commander? Seems D doesn't want anyone to know that she's a perilous seed. I'll play along for now. Damn, harlot. Can't call Ada harlot, she's hot. Golgotha. What the heck is Golgotha? And chrysalid would not have been made and not her Leandra to die. Ah, right. I see. We could use any help you can give us, Polly. Okay, I'll do my best. I'm kind of in a rough shape though, so I might need some assistance from you all. I believe that covers all the introductions. Shall I move on, Commander? Right. Kyre's sister. Yeah, Kyre's sister. Okay, let's go over the situation again. And share what we've all found in the mansion so far.
Have faith. I will protect my people.
Target clear. Reload.
Hold on. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. Focus our attacks.
I also gotta go to my bank and tell them that, hey, I'm going overseas, so like, could you let me access my money when I'm overseas?
We're one step closer to our dream.
I'll cooperate.
Who said that? Is that Ada?
Reload.
Maybe it's for the best that Ada wasn't voice acted because she sounds terrible. Like no slander to the voice actress that did Ada's voice in Resident Evil 4 remake, but yeah, she sounded terrible. Wait, iron near a cock. Why did rock autocorrect the cock, huh? Torch of Salvation. A cult that refers to raptures as judges descended from the heavens, who will guide all foolish mortals to their reckoning, and the cult firmly believes that it will lead them to salvation in the process. The founder of this group is Alceria 9. She was reportedly in despair as her husband, a former commander, remains comatose. So they're giving us this recap because we ran out of attempts, and people would usually wait until the next day. It is believed that she received a rapture core from an unknown individual, which served as the catalyst for the cult's founding. After establishing the Torch of Salvation, Alceria enticed patients and visitors at the counseling center to join the cult. They began holding regular gatherings at a mansion in the outer rim. Some cultists were even sent to the surface and offered as sacrifices to the raptures. All individuals who went missing in the past 2 weeks have been linked to the Torch of Salvation. Clothes were found at the entrance of the Reformation Chamber. The timeline of the disappearances coincides with the D-Wave incident. The disappearances began after cult members were used as test subjects during the development of the Neo-virus. The Neo-virus, building upon the T-virus, which hails from another world. It is synthesized by refining a holy elixir extracted from a rapture's body. This particular rapture is located at coordinates RAC 10.1, Raccoon City. When injected into organic matter, the virus significantly enhances physical and regenerative abilities. However, side effects include body deterioration, significant cognitive decline, and increased violent tendencies. Spreading the neovirus within the Ark to incite chaos, and using the resulting confusion to allow the raptures in was all part of the Torch Salvation's plans. This operation was codenamed Project Reborn Evil. If the situation is not resolved within 2 hours, Blaze Out will initiate a full-scale purge. Okay, I'm expecting Blaze Out Squad, when they release, to be these like badass NIKKEs with like armor and stuff, alright? Watch when Blaze Out come out, that like they're gonna look like crust. Like tiny, like poly-sized NIKKEs, and they're gonna be all cutesy and stuff. Wouldn't that be so funny? Yeah, they're gonna be goofy and silly and like, you know, not at all scary. Does that about sum it up? They're gonna be like Bernice. Sounds like we've settled on a plan. We're here to put a stop to the Project Reborn Evil. Is that all? Was that it? I'm gonna expect, when they show up, I'm gonna expect them to like wear a gas mask, right? And hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, we're back. Sorry, I had to go quickly do something. But yeah, let's continue. Anyway, we're here to put a stop to the Project Reborn Evil. Is that it? When you put it like that, it sounds simple enough. It sure doesn't feel that way to me. Still, all we can do is try. With these many super cops in our midst, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Are Claire and Jill going to say anything to Ada? Are they going to like, you know, what's the word? Are they going to acknowledge her existence here? Yeah, everything will turn out fine somehow. But who exactly is this super cop you're talking about? Sigh, I think that's about everything for now. Next, we need to figure out how to stop Project Reborn Evil from taking place. First, we stop the neovirus from spreading outside the mansion. Second, we prevent the raptures from infiltrating the Ark. These two are really what matters. ... Mentioned earlier that that's the way to the lab? Yeah, we came down from that side. So Claire and Jill haven't met Ada once in Resident Evil. This is technically the first time they've met each other in a non-canon collab game. Makes sense. Don't know if it's alright if y'all handle the virus. Oh, I've got a few ideas in mind. But it's a plan that requires Agent Winters on the BST. Also, Claire and Jill, they're not gonna be like, who's this lady? No? None of it? They're just gonna be like... Or did I miss something? I don't... What do you say, Winters? Want to try your luck with me? Agent Winters, are you up to it? Isn't Ethan's last name Winters? Oh, that's right. No, she's on my end. Alright then, I'll leave the virus to Ada and Agent Winters. As for the raptures... About the raptures, there's something I wanted to share. What's that? Well, I was caught by the cultists not long after sneaking into the mansion, so I'm embarrassed to say I didn't discover anything noteworthy. But I did come across something that could serve as a clue. And what's that? Basically, up until a moment ago, Depara was being held here with me. But the cult leader came and took her away just before all you arrived. While she was here, I heard her say something. All preparations are complete. It's time to head to the surface to face our reckoning. Winters, do you happen to know if there's an abandoned elevator nearby? If there's one elevator left, but it's supposed to be decommissioned. Coordinates. I'll ask my partner to send it over right away. Alright, do it as fast as you can. Also, I don't think these flies are like this huge normally. I don't think she's this huge at all. Like everywhere. Was her like cloak outfit really like hiding or like obscuring this much? Wait, what? While Ada and Winters are handling the virus. Who's the? The? Well, do they mean to say then? Then, while Ada and Winters are handling the virus, the rest of us will make sure the cult leader doesn't make it to the surface. Thud. Guh! That noise! I knew things wouldn't be this easy. Polly, can you move? I'll be fine. You all go on ahead. I can at least buy you some time.
Watch over me.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Technically, it's D Killer Wife skin as the base, not the regular D. So yeah. But even then, D Killer Wife is supposed to be based off the base D model.
Fire! With this, we're one step closer to our dream.
Also, I wonder if like the people that watch this on YouTube, the very few people that watch this are sick of me going on about how like, I hate these Gunner skins. Why are these boobs so big? Why are they not smaller? I wonder if people like, they don't comment, but like I wonder if people watching this are like, dude, can this guy stop complaining about like a Gunner game having like Gunner skins and stuff? Clack fun. Clack fun. I told you it was okay to go ahead. Why did you two decide to stay? Because you can't even stand up properly right now. I could say the same thing about you, Miranda. I'm fine. Also, no nemesis or like Mr. T? No, Mr. T. Who was who was the name of like the bad guy in Resident Evil 2? Tyrant? No, this was the one. I'm not sure. Mr. X. All right. Yeah. Mr. Twitter? Gulp. The thunderous sound echoing down the passage grows closer. It feels like a nightmare. I'll see you right, Doug. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yes. Wait, huh? I said this feels like something out of a nightmare. Well, which part exactly? Are you going to pinch me to make sure I'm not dreaming? Are you sure you're okay? You're shaking pretty badly. That sound keeps reminding me of something. That abomination we ran into earlier. And all those things we saw in the lab, they keep popping up in my head. Yeah, if only we could see them. So my body just keeps shaking. It's all very scary, isn't it? Yeah. Figured. It's not too late. You can still leave and catch up to the others if you want. We'll take care of the creature. La Criatura. That's right. You don't have to stay here behind just because of me. But before, when the Ark was in danger, there was something you said, Polly. Like, what if Nemesis or like Mr. X showed up and like punched Miranda's head off? Or something. Something like grotesque happened. There were police officers. I was gonna say like what if Nemesis shows up and like tentacles them, but like that's... Get your mind out of the gutter, alright? So protecting civilians and keeping the Ark safe. That's what police officers are meant to do. That's why I'm choosing to stay behind. In order for the others to solve the problems at hand. T-Virus makes tyrants. Oh, generators would be kind of neat. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. I mean, raptors are kind of like generators, some of them, right? Someone needs to keep the creature distracted. Only then can we protect the civilians and keep the Ark safe. Maybe there's like lickers right now. That's all the sound is. Flood, 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 flood. I may not be able to stop the trembling, but... I saw this picture in the Datamine Reddit. Not Reddit. Datamine Discord channel. Polly? Polly places a hand on top of Miranda's head. Aww, cute. Thanks, Miranda, for choosing to stay behind for that reason. Feels like some of the shading is incomplete on her hair. On their hair. Or maybe this is just the design choice. I'm so glad. Looks like there are solid cops in this world too. Miranda, you were asking earlier who the super cop was. Yes, I'm still curious about that. Well, I don't think we need to look any further. Huh? Go. Click. From one super cop to another, let's take this thing down.
Let's stick to our own lanes.
Reloading. Cover me.
I can imagine if it's like that one scene in Resident 2 remake where Leon's going down to the jail cell to release that guy. What's the guy's name? I forgot. And then like, you know how Mr. X bursts through the wall and like smushes his head? Imagine if they did the same thing with Polly. He reached Polly and then Mr. X bursts through the wall and grabs Polly. And then it turns out that he just invited her to a tea party, you know? And she's all alive and well. And then Polly's just like, look at Mr. X, he's just a nice little person. Whoosh. Crack. Gah. Beneath these acts, the grotesque creature that attacked the lab lets out its final cry. Aren't you done yet? Patience is a virtue, D. Your boyfriend might not like it if you act like that. Or should I say, Winters? When it's just us, you can call me D. D yanks the axe out from the core and glances towards Ada. The axe? I don't see no axe. I see a baton though. Or like a stick. Clack, clack, clack. Despite the pitched battle occurring right beside her, Ada, without so much as a glance, remains hunched over a computer. Shrimping, typing furiously at the keyboard. Posture check. Judging by the countless black windows and lines of commands being inputted, it seems he's trying to hack in. Wait, Ada is canonically good at hacking into computers? If this isn't going to work, say it now. We need to come up with another plan. Yeah. Ada resumes clacking away at the keyboard. Clack, tap, clack, 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 clack. Deeming herself incapable of contributing at the computer, Dee heads towards the incubation chamber. Corpses lie scattered outside the broken chamber across a sea of shattered glass. They're a horrific sight, but Dee gazes at them unflinchingly. She should be good at a lot of things, so she's a spy. Well... She reads the names written on each hospital gown aloud, one by one. Edward Monroe, Lily Monroe, Blake. It's as if she's making a vow to remember them all. Once finished, she then approaches the grotesque creature she'd just taken down. Dang, this is kind of creepy. She's turned into like an analog horror creature. Whoosh. I'm getting notifications from Nicole. I played NIKKE too much that like when I first saw this picture that Nicole posted on her Discord, I thought these were like two massive knockers. Right. You guys know Baconator, right? Baconator, the owner, one of the owners of the Germa Stream Archive channel. He's been learning more Blender stuff, and he posted me a screenshot of his OC because he's been doing Blender stuff, right? And he might be heading down a not safe work path, and he posted me a picture of a work that he did, and it looks really good. But better than that, what happened was one of the creators that he actually likes ended up liking his Twitter posts about like his Blender work. So it's like, wow, I'm really happy for him, man. That's crazy. The feeling of you liking an artist and that artist being the main inspiration for you to do something that they're doing, and then you make something, and then that same artist ends up liking the stuff that you did. Her axe carves an arc through the air, leaving a black streak. The creature is cleaved in two. The upper body of a mass-produced NIKKE and the lower limbs of a rapture. So this is just like the main story where we learned about like eggs. NIKKEs are born from eggs. Dog tags are found them. BH 1996 March 22nd. Clack clack tap. Ada, who had been typing away at a keyboard, suddenly froze. What is it? Just curious what you're doing. Are you looking for someone? No? What then? I'm memorizing their names so I can verify them when we get back to the art. That way I can find out who they were. And I need to find out why they came to believe in the Torch of Salvation and all the things they've done along the way before I can make an objective judgment about their deaths. That's the only way. Only by knowing what led to all this can we prevent a second Torch of Salvation from rising. Can I ask you something? Does working behind a wall of anonymity ever get tiring? If you were to die, no one would know what you've done. Or that you even had these thoughts. It doesn't matter. If my actions tip the cosmic scales even slightly toward the side of good, I'll do whatever it takes with justice. More importantly, there's someone now who will remember me. Someone who will remember you. That's great. Enough talk, let's finish this. That reminds me. Ada pulls up a new window on the monitor. At the bottom of the document, titled Project Reborn Evil. Evil purified in 9 hours and 23 minutes. The countdown that had been ticking down has come to a halt. The Neo-virus won't spread to the Ark. I've also wiped all the data related to T-virus, so don't worry too much. Well, that was easy. You could have told me that earlier, you know. I'll take that as a thank you. Now then. Ada stretches, then begins rummaging through the pockets of the researchers lying motionless beside the computer. Why don't we see what kind of people we're dealing with? Hey D, did you know? Usually among researchers like these, there's always bound to be one that still has a tiny shred of conscience left. Enough to stash a vaccine somewhere. Out of nowhere, Ada reveals a vaccine sample in her hand. Now that I've got a hold of this, our deal's complete. Our deal? Without another word, Ada begins to head out of the lab. Ada, you sure you don't need to go? To check in on your boyfriend, I mean? Guess I should. Bye, Ada. I guess. So Ada's a scalper. As D exits the lab, a cool breeze brushes past her ear. Ada is perched on the windowsill of a wide open window. Take this. Ada tosses something. What's this? Is it a key? Is it a key to a boat that's hanging out in the sewers and it has like a teddy bear keychain on it? No, it's a USB drive adorned with ornate engravings. A pair of perfectly balanced scales are etched onto the surface. Consider it payment for your honesty. Well then, with that, Ada fires a hookshot and vanishes out the window. And she's gone.
Stay back.
We can do it faster. Reloading. Cover me.
This is going on. Hold on. Down with those who would threaten the kingdom. This up.
Not bad. Looking forward to our next mission together.
Behind the mansion, along the path leading to the elevator, A veritable mountain of garbage is piled up. Ugh, it reeks. I can't believe that. They put a trash dump right behind the mansion. How do they stand being so close to the stench? Guess they just got used to it. What? The residents here pick through heaps of trash dumped from the Ark, searching for anything they can salvage. They make a living selling what they find. You just have to learn to live with the smell if you want to survive out in the outer rim. Ah, let me get this straight. They make ends meet by selling trash dumped from the Ark. And putting up the smells like this is the reality people face in this world? Yes. Reality is unforgiving no matter where you go. Query? Query fidgets with her rocket launcher in silence. Hey, Query. Yes. A penny for your thoughts? Oh. I just thinking. Is it really okay? Is what okay? I can't help but think that someone other than me should have tagged along. Someone with more field experience, like Agent Winters from BST, or someone who's more suited for combat. You're blasting things left and right with that rocket launcher, and now you second guess yourself? Before this, most of what I'd done had been administrative work. Except under special circumstances, Polly and Miranda typically handle field operations. Saving all of humanity? Such a monumental task is better left to someone else, not me. Come on, none of that stuff matters. I was just an ordinary college student, but I survived Raccoon City, and now I'm surviving just fine here too. It's what's in here that counts. Our hearts. Oh. Claire lightly taps her chest with her fist. Oh, I thought she was gonna like touch Polly's chest. Watching Claire, Query mutters quietly. That's what counts? Came all the way to this dangerous place because you wanted to save your friend. And not only did you rescue Polly, you did it with style. That means you can save Day Potter too. Hell, you can even save all of humanity. You got what it takes. You think so? Of course. What do you mean by worst though? Worst as in you don't like them? Or worst as in like power-wise, strength-wise, worst for humanity? And there's more good news. What's that? You're not alone because you've got me. So, that's comforting, right? A faint smile crosses Query's face at Claire's playful words. Yeah, I feel really reassured. See? Get it? See? And she's got really bad eyesight. So, it's what's inside that counts. What's inside? Phew! Query grips the launcher tightly with what seemed like newfound resolve. Shall we keep moving? Yes! I spot the elevator Kay told us about in the distance. Wait, what? Oh, Kay. That was ages ago. Here too, huh? We can't catch a break, can we? In front of the elevator stood more of the same creatures we've been fighting all this time. Query lifts her loaded launcher. I'll take the lead. I mean, have you seen Female Nemesis? I haven't. After the battle in front of the elevator. Oh, that was fast. Alceria 9 lies on the ground in a heap. Her abdomen is torn open. Really? She looks kind of fine to me. It looks like one of those monsters got to her. Life falls into oblivion and turmoil. Cruel distortion of all things sacred. Cold metallic judges descend. Do not resist. That's the thing. The game is telling us that this lady is dead. Her abdomen's torn open. She's like ripped to shreds. She's got like sinew and muscle and like everything torn out. But then you just see her. She's just like this. The end is nigh. Guide these foolish mortals. Alceria 9. The plan you and the Torch of Salvation put together is doomed to fall. Fail? Fail or fall? Fail. That's right. Doing this won't save anyone. Huh. Now that I think about it, has there ever been a cutscene? Not a cut, but like a CG or like illustration that had like a lot of blood and gore in this game? Like once? Heathens like you wouldn't understand. Just you wait. On the day of reckoning, we'll see who is saved. Death is the path to salvation. Death is the path that leads to salvation. Death is salvation. While tending to the delirious cult leader's wounds, Query shakes her head. SMH. The duck. Suddenly, the cult leader starts speaking to someone other than those of us present. Her eyes lose focus and their light gradually dim. You're waiting for me, aren't you? I told you Daypara and I would come. Would return to the happy days we once had. And receive salvation. With Daypara? Daypara. Daypara's in the elevator. But what have I done? The elevator? Inside the elevator, countless homemade explosives cover the floor. Oh. Yeah, I don't think so. 14 seconds or 14 minutes? 14 minutes. A countdown display in the center ticks down 1 second in time like a time bomb. In addition to the bombs, I spot Daypara lying on the floor. Claire, don't! It's too dangerous. Query holds back Claire, who is about to rush into an array of bombs. But countless bombs. Lamp. The timer is slowly ticking down. Is this basically the ending of Yakuza 1? I think it is. The timer slowly ticks down, or ticking down, and Daypara lying in the middle of it all. Claire's eyes dart back and forth before she shuts them. Then, seemingly recalling someone, she utters a name. Where did Jill go? Because Jill's with Polly. The young girl she met in her own world. Random Sherry? Random Sherry. Mention. I'm sorry, Query. Claire shakes off Query. Ignoring the bombs, Claire rushes straight towards Daypara. You okay? Daypara remains limp and doesn't respond. She's still breathing. Distinct needle marks can be seen on Daypara's shoulder. No! Claire, fall back now. She might be infected by the virus. I don't care. I can't leave her like this. And even if she is infected, as long as there's a vaccine, we'll be able to treat her somehow. I don't know if a vaccine exists in this world, but it's better than giving up on her without doing anything. It's always better to put up the fight. Is this what you're looking for? Wow, look at that smug face. Ada holds a syringe filled with a red liquid. That's... Told you I wouldn't let the Neo virus leave this mansion, right? You better use it quickly, and I do mean quickly. We should probably do something about these explosives while we're at it. Oh, I'll do it. I've memorized all the procedures for handling explosive circulated in the art. Alright, once they're taken care of, I think we've done everything we can here. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, it looks like it. Cough, cough. Daypara, can you hear me? Don't move. I'm going to give you something that will help you. It's going to sting a little. Looks like we still have a few loose ends to tie up. Loose ends such as... Rack 10.1. The location where the virus's components are found. If we want to put an end to all this, we'll need to take care of that too. Exactly. Once things settle down here, we'll take care of it. Well then, since our deal is concluded, guess this is where I make my exit. Oh, right, that woman, Alceria 9, was it? She was holding on to something important. I suggest you look into it. You might find something interesting. Well then, I leave it to you. Be sure you make the right decisions. Ada, wait! By the time I turned around, Ada was already gone. The inside of the elevator is in complete disarray. Query, hurry up! Alceria 9's vision fades and memories of the past flash before her eyes. Who's heating stuff in the microwave? Gathering at the dinner table every evening to talk about our day. All of us sprawled out, watching TV together in comfort. The quiet little conversations we'd have before falling asleep. Memories of those happier days begin to fade, and are replaced by new ones. Her husband's hospital room. Oh. Where she stood witnessing his final moments. The eyes of Alceria 9 and those of her husband locked. F. Can I get a Silent Hill F?
Stay back.
Man, Silent Hill F, I watched, I basically watched the entire playthrough of it, and what a crazy game that is. That was such a weird game.
Hold on, I'm down with those.
If you guys like furries, you'll like the game. But supposedly the main story was written by Ryukichi07,
I will never
aka the writer for NIKKE When the Seagulls Cry. The story of Silent Hill F was really... it was weird. But like it being like a story basically about like high school jealousy, about like high school girls. I don't know. Hey, it's K again. 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 50 seconds. You're 3 minutes and 50 seconds behind schedule. What were you planning to do if I hadn't held up Blaze out in the outer rim entrance? Okay. Yeah, it's about a high school girl that gets groomed by a furry. Kay gives a subdued way. Her body slightly singed in several places. What happened to you? Oh, this? Ran into a real nasty piece of work. But don't worry, my cover's still intact. Anyway, I heard from Taunt. Sounds like things are pretty much wrapped up in your end. Yeah. By that look on your face, I take things didn't pan out well? What about the cult leader and Dave Para? Over there. Kay sees Dave Para sobbing, her arms wrapped around her knees. Kay furrows her brow upon seeing the cult leader collapse nearby. You're right, things ended badly. Still, if her expression is any indication, I'd say the cult leader paid for her sin. It's crazy, because Silent Hill F already came out like, what, over a week ago, right? What did you decide about the mansion? Blaze out plans to torch the place along with the nearby residential areas. Like, I'm about to go into something, but like, I should focus on this first. Told me to, so blaze out plans to torch the place along with the nearby residential areas. Told me to get out before it's too late. So they've decided there's no point leaving it standing. Well, I guess. Be it a Neovirus or the Torch of Salvation, it seems they're nipping both in the butt for good. Maybe they want to bury the fact that any of this ever happened. I already checked. There aren't any survivors, so don't make that face. Thanks. Speaking of which, where are Ton and the others? I thought you were with them? They went to the surface. Said they're ending this mess. Why did you follow them? Or why didn't you follow them? I've got things to wrap up here. And what's that? They said Ada vanished the moment she handed over the vaccine sample. We're going after her. So yeah, I'm heading off now. Yeah, romance brought it up. Well, one of the things. But hold on, let me finish this first. Make sure you look after Daypara. Later. What? Hey, do I look like a babysitter? Day steps out of the mansion. To you? Upon reaching the surface, we head towards the coordinates Iraq 10.1. Flappy Bird. Jill's intently studying a scripture. It is the scripture that Alceria 9 clung onto until her dying breath. Thus spoke the Lord, salvation lies beneath the merciless judges. Imbibe the holy elixir and cast off the sins of your mortal flesh. Be reborn as a greater being. Doesn't seem to be anything particularly noteworthy. Yeah, it just seems these strange prayers from the start. Upon turning a page, Jill's jaw drops in surprise. Awooga! What is it? Jill turns the scripture towards me. Something is inscribed in red lettering. Rack 10.1. Beneath the merciless judges, the altar where the holy elixir of the judge flows, there's a revelation. Revelation? What revelation? Could it be something that's written after? Jill continues to skim through the scripture. Apparently, some documents appeared one day scattered around the altar. There are research papers detailing the T-virus experiments that we saw earlier. The believers of the Torch of Salvation regarded this as a way to fulfill their destiny. A revelation from God. Umbrella will pave the way forward for us. After these initial sentences, all that follows is writing praising Umbrella Corporation. They didn't have access to any information about the D-Wave or other worlds, so they deified those Umbrella documents as holy relics. Since to them, the information they needed suddenly materialized out of nowhere. Looks like we got our answer. Those that got caught in the D-Wave and crossed over. Wasn't just us, but these documents too. Just imagine a bunch of papers just materializing out of nowhere. That seems to be the case. Kay said she would handle disposing of all these documents. Well, now that that's cleared up, let's focus on the task at hand. Seems we've arrived to where it all began. How awful. Yeah. Amongst the ruins, I spot an altar in the distance. Several unarmed bodies are sprawled around it. Their expressions are peaceful. I assume that's the target. An enormous raptor stands behind the bodies, looking strangely out of place. It remains motionless as if rooted to the ground. Commander, requesting permission to engage. You sure about this, Polly? Should have gone back to the Ark along with Daypara. I'm sure I'm totally fine. Miranda and Query are here after all. They've got Jill and Claire too. That's right, the Super Cops all assembled. You're really fixated on that word, ain't ya? It's probably because no one's ever called her that before. Alright. Commence engagement. Okay, then let's do this. It may look like it's lodged in the ground, but it's all the same. But all the same, don't let your guard down. We don't know what it's capable of. Understood. A counter. So what I was about to say was, isn't it absolutely crazy? Is that gluttony? Merciless, isn't this just gluttony? I was gonna say is that it's crazy, really is crazy how fast like time is moving.
We're one step closer to our dream.
Gluttony was the source of the T-virus. Boom. With a thunderous crash, the rapture collapses. Good work, everyone. Phew. So that's a wrap on this whole virus mess, right? An ominous-looking fluid seeps from the rapture's carcass. That must be the fluid the Torch of Salvation regards as the holy elixir of the judge. Taste it. Suck it up with a straw. Make sure we don't have a repeat of this incident. It's probably best that we send it to MMR for analysis. I'll request an investigation into this. We can't let something like this happen or ever happen again. The ACPU will keep a close eye on it. We'll make sure this mess doesn't take place again. That's reassuring. I'm glad the Ark has people like you looking after it. We've got to do our best so that our citizens can feel safe. That's right. I'll work even harder so I won't be nervous next time. I'm rooting for you. So all we have to do now is take down the Rapture called Gatekeeper, right? Where do we find it? I'm all warmed up. Let's go in there and finish this fast. Yeah, about that. I have a question. Yes? Have you two always been this radiant? Light is emanating from Jill and Claire's bodies. Oh, they're disappearing now. Woo! That can only mean one thing. The Gatekeeper's awakened. Jill, Claire, it's time to go home. But wait, they're leaving just like that? After going through all that, you don't even get to see the Ark. It's alright. I fulfill my duty as a cop to protect civilians and defend the Ark. That alone is reason enough for me to end up in this world. Wouldn't you agree, Miranda? Yes, you're right. Thank you for everything. Miranda's salutes. Jill and Claire were pride. Seeing this, Polly and Query mirrors Miranda and salutes them too. Despite the confusion of being thrust into another world, the three of you still went out of your way to help us. You never gave up and never faltered in the face of danger. And for that, I can't thank you enough. Wow, spoilers, Pokemon. Let's read on. Earth's day lengthened by 0.6 seconds since a huge dam shifted the Earth's axis. Wait, what? He's saying a huge dam was so thick and its ass was so huge that it shifted the entire Earth's axis. Damn. Oh, it's the least we could do. Now you're making me blush. By the way, shortened it. Wait, so does that mean the world's ending by like 0.6 seconds faster? Or like Earth is spinning 0.6 seconds faster? So like technically, we just lost 1 million years of our lifespan. Aquaria, I'm counting on you to look after Daypara. Okay? Take good care of her. She's going to feel pretty alone. Got it, leave it to me. And Winters, was it? Send her my regards as well. I certainly will. Well then, seems like it's time to go. Claire waves and Jill salutes in silence as their bodies become enveloped in light. Flash. Soon the light dissipates and the two women vanish. Just like in real life, am I right? In the back alley of the outer rim. In the distance, a mansion is ablaze. So does that mean like Dee trying to find Ada is now like... it's just gone? No, she's still here. Didn't expect to find... you here. I wanted to see how everything wrapped up. You're late. I thought you'd show up a little sooner. Yeah, Dee's thighs and stuff aren't that enormous. If you look at her in that copy uniform. Ada holds something up and waves it. It's the tracker Dee planted. So you knew. So what can I do for you? Kay told me. Jill and Claire got pulled into this world through a D wave only a few hours ago. But you? Ooh. You've been in the Ark for 2 weeks now. What? What does that mean? How does that happen? That's right. Had a nice little tour of the Ark. A fascinating place, more to it than I expected. What kind of deal did you make with X? Mr. X? You know perfectly well I won't answer that. A moment later, Ada's body is enveloped in light. I guess we'll have to cut our conversation short. Since you came all the way out here, let me give you a little parting gift, Dee. People like us who work in the shadows, we must always have an ace hidden up in our sleeve. Ready to use whenever we need it. Catch my drift? Well, no parting words. Thanks. I appreciate you helping us see us through. Well then, see you around. Take care, D. My eyes. Sorry, duck that. This is a 12 rating game. No kisses are allowed. An instant Ada is gone, leaving D alone in the back alley. An ace up the sleeve. Is she gonna check her sleeve and something's there? And D's hand is the USB Ada gave her. Is that why he gave this to me? Wasn't the USB. D soon disappears into the shadows. That's how it ends? We have to wait 5 more days until hard mode comes out to see what's in the USB? You serious? More like 6 days. We gotta wait until next week to see what's in the USB, I guess. Dude, that's so like, that's so troll.
As long as we're together, I will never fall.
Well, I guess that'll be it for the YouTube recording chat and people that are watching on YouTube, because I'm certainly not waiting an entire week before uploading the second part. And I probably won't upload the end bit where it's going to be like 5 minutes long or something, or 1 minute long. So unfortunately, yeah, that's it. This event was... I'm just gonna say it was kind of mid. Sorry for Gen Alpha talk, but it was kind of like it was okay, I guess. It was all right, I suppose. It felt like nothing really happened. That's what it felt like. Like things happened, but I felt like nothing really happened. Yeah, where are the zombies? Where's Mr. X? Where's Nemesis? Where's like any like BOWs or like anything? We were told there were grotesque things, but they weren't shown. And we heard like monsters skulking about, but nothing really happened. Before we found Daypara's mother with her abdomen torn up, but we just skipped the entire fight. It was just like, oh, there's monsters in front of her. Okay, we finished dealing with them, and that was it. Yeah, no real action or anything. Just like kind of plodding along. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, to be honest, every collab has been kind of, not really disappointing, but I feel like every collab, apart from the Stellar Blade one, has been kind of like not very exciting. The one before Stellar Blade was Evangelion, right? Was it Evangelion Part 2? Even that one I thought was like kind of like, eh. Feels like they could have done better or something. I don't know. Even if Leon and Chris, you know, obviously even if they were just NPCs, I feel like introducing some more characters could have been better. You know, yeah, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it or something. Maybe you guys enjoyed it on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, that's it for me, YouTube. So thank you very much for watching the Resident Evil collab. I'll maybe try and get Jill off stream or offline. I did end up getting Ada after I stopped the recording last stream. You didn't see that, but I did get her. So yeah, thanks for watching, YouTube, and I'll see you next time this game has an update, which is probably going to be like, I'm not sure when. All right, bye, YouTube. I'll do one pull for the Jill sandwich. All right. All right, one temple for the Jill sandwich. All right. See how it goes.
That's it. Bring forth your full strength.
Okay, you guys ready? Shoe body body shoe body body shoe body body shoe body body do 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 body body do 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 do. Hold on. Okay, she's the fourth one.
Soldier FA. Armament. Your orders.
Here it comes. We want that abnormal.